On this episode of Sunsation Nation, the team traveled down to Key West. We met up with one of our current customers and brand ambassadors, Matt Berman. He walked us through some of the awesome features on his boat that we've never seen anyone do to a 32 CCX. We threw Brad up in the helicopter to shoot the 32 and the 40 CCX. The water was not mild that day. The Speed on the Water Key West Bash raised more money than they ever have for Samuel's House, a local Key West organization. And we're excited to share just how much of an impact they had, so stick around to the end of the video to see just how much they raised.
And if you wanna live the good life, well, this is what it looks like. And if you wanna have a good time, well, this is what it looks like. Yeah.
Matt Berman has done a lot of customizing to his boat. Just like most people on the West Coast, they have to be unique. They have to stand out against everybody else.
Added more speakers up front, more of the 8.8s at the very front. Took off the padding that was up here and added those in. We added two 10s down below. And then in the middle, we added two more of the 8.8s on each side, or one more on each side.
Yep.
And then we added the cone speakers up top.
On the hardtop?
On the hardtop up here. VHF radio, which option. And then we added a little bar that's on the back side.
For drinks, Tito's, Fireball.
Yep,
and
we got it all.
Have you made a drink yet today? Out of this?
Not today.
This is straight Tito's?
Yep.
Oh boy, oh boy. So Matt's done everything from tripling the amount of speakers he's added to his boat. He has added a bar dispenser on his helm seat, which I've never seen, which is kind of funny because that's more enjoyable for everyone he brings on his boat, never enjoyable for the captain. Safe boating practices. This, I don't know. This is not an option we offer yet. That might be, you have to take it to Matt Berman's guy to see that one.
So we added the Sionex night vision camera just for extra visibility at night. And then with the mount that Sunsation's done, we're able to actually flip it around and shoot off towards the back.
Another cool feature he has is that Garmin camera in his cabin. A simple little addition that he put on there just so when his boys are down there getting out of the sun, hanging out, he can keep an eye on them, but give them their own space.
Put the camera in there, just the kids, if we go out into the ocean, the kids like sitting down there, being outside of the sun and not getting beat up, and they like to hang out under there. So put the camera that way if they get launched or we hit a wave, we know, where they are and make sure they're good without having to stop, open the door, and kind of keep going back and forth.
Badass. That's badass. Yeah. Brad, keep the drone down for a while. So Matt Berman came all the way from Lake Havasu, trailered his boat across the country for this event for the second time in a row. And being an ambassador for Sunsation, he was more than willing to take us on his boat, let us shoot content, let us get his feedback on our product. And we went out to Snipes Point, a local sandbar near Key West. Spent the day enjoying the boat, enjoying the waters, enjoying the beautiful weather that they had down there, and even got to see some of the awesome wildlife. And it's fun to just see a customer use their boat for something other than a poker run, because at the end of the day, while our boats are always geared towards that type of boating, there's a lot more that they're capable of, and Matt and his crew really showed us what it can do.
Where are we at here?
We went to Snipes Point.
Snipes Point. Incredible spot. They had some chair swings out here, pristine beaches. I mean, it was a spot.
Clear water.
Yeah.
It was good just to have, be able to just kind of find a local spot and go hang out and kind of see the area and see what kind of boating they do.
How'd you find out about this place?
One of the guys from Sunset Pier that's in one of the bands, we asked him, hey, where's a place we can go and take the boat? And it's something they call the backcountry, and gave us the area and lay of the land and kind of said what to avoid, what to do, and just kind of followed the maps and it got us there.
And we saw that most of the boats here had Florida numbers on it, so it was definitely a local spot.
Dodged some lobster traps on the way.
Yeah, and not too bad seas today.
No,
it was
not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah. So we just finished up there. We spent a couple hours out there. and now we're gonna head back and enjoy the downtown festivities of Key West, right?
Go past the boat races and see what we have in store for the rest of the afternoon.
Absolutely.
We're here at our in-water display where we're doing demos on both our 40 CCX and our 32 CCX. This morning we had the photo shoot on both the 40 and the 32.
The Performance Boat Center crew is always a huge sponsor and promoter of the Key West events. They have their race team. They also did something a little different this year where they rented a whole well of slips just for their boats. It was in a great spot, kind of away from Poker Run Village a little bit, and it had a ton of foot traffic through there. And it gave a great opportunity for the guys to do demos and test rides, while also display the boats and get in front of a ton of people with all the foot traffic on those docks for the weekend. You know, you had the whole crew from Lake of the Ozarks pretty much there. You had Michael Hall there, you had Kyler Jackson, who is their newest sales guy, along with Brett and Jeff, who runs the South Florida store now. These guys come to this event every year and they were there to work. They were on the docks at 9 a.m. and they were there till 6 p.m. They were running demos all day long and really just doing what needs to be done to continue to get the name of Sunsation out there in front of our customers. There's a lot of people who don't know about our product yet, and Performance Boat Center bringing our product down there, displaying it in such a good format, and then allowing for test rides for qualified customers is huge. It really, you can get more sales out of an event like that than you can any boat show at this point in time. So the guys were at the docks pretty much all day, every day. And on top of that, they woke up early on Saturday morning to go do a photo shoot for Speed on the Water and Speedboat Magazine. We threw Brad up in the helicopter to shoot the 32 and the 40 CCX. The water was not mild that day, so we finally have the content to prove that our boats are not just lake boats.
Oh my, I'm a people say I'm crazy, dirty, suddenly I got them off my head, this other night, there's no light, that's when I start like a heat man, my man, then I talk it down over you.
And it was cool because unlike a lot of photo shoots we do with our boats, the water conditions were quite rough compared to what we experience here on Lake St. Clair or in the river. And that was fun because our customers want to see our boats in rougher water. They want to see how they perform, they want to see how they run. And that was a great opportunity to get the boats out there, run them in the rough water, get a ton of video and photo content to take home and share with potential future customers who don't know much about our boats.
Like a heat man, my man, then I talk the dynamite, other night, there's no light, that's when I start like a heat man, my man, then I talk the dynamite, my fault, you got caught, send up in a path, and a bullet lit, in the hit the niggas, I got animals, just my fault, you got caught, send up in a path, and a bullet lit, in the hit the niggas, I got animals, just
everything you have, just put on the boat because he's going to want everything.
That's the
way
whole
it
idea
goes.
of getting our own boat, is every option that there is at this
Like,
point
and I
in my
want
life.
that, and I want that.
Yeah.
Jeff Reeves is one of the guys on Matt Berman's crew. He's from Southern California, boats at Lake Havasu. We met him when we were at the Desert Storm Shootout earlier this year. Fast forward 4 months, and that was enough time for Jeff's current boat, his Eliminator, to break down enough times to convince him that he was ready to invest in a boat with lower maintenance, more options, more features, more room for his crew. And just within the last few months, he put an order in for a 32 CCX with twin 500Rs.
And it was fun for me yesterday in this with these outboards to see this thing just run flawless as I looked at the cigarette boat being towed and another boat being towed that, you know, have the IOs like we have that always break.
So what are we going to build? What kind of boat are we going to build? What's it going to have in it?
It's going to have twin 500s. It's going to have every option you guys offer.
That makes things very easy.
Yeah.
So we're for sure going to have at least one more 32 down here next year, if not a couple more. I'm sure once you guys bring it to Havasu, we'll find some more takers who will bring their boats all the way out here. It's a long trek. How long did that take you to trailer this out here?
It was 3 days.
3 days straight.
Three
I would say that Berman
12-hour
probably
days.
gets the award for travel. I don't know anyone else with a 32 who pulls it across the country for an event. Do you know of anyone?
Will.
Yeah, all right. We'll have 2 people do it. He will be one of the first to have a 32 CCX with 500 Rs. Just like Berman, these West Coast guys, they love style, they love design, and they love speed. And we knew that our 32 CCX could check all those boxes for him. So we got to talking about his build, we spec'd it out, we finalized everything, and it's actually starting in production this week.
Greatness. Greatness. Hear that? Greatness. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
There's Key West, Point Thunder, Katawa, any of them. The community impact that these events have is quite inspiring, to say the least. You know, most of these guys are business owners. Most of these people have worked really hard to get where they're at in life, and it's awesome to just see people want to give back, to want to raise money for a local organization and help those in need, all while on their vacation.
$200,000 in Key West for Samuels. Come on, make some noise.
And I give a lot of the credit to the guys from Speed on the Water for hosting that event and continuing to up the ante every year on how much they raise and what they're giving away and the raffles and everything, the whole dynamic of the event. It's just an extremely positive and fun night, and it's a fun way for all of us to give back and be involved in that, even if we're not throwing down $5,000 for a banner.
Number 4, final 4, Brooks and Dunn.
So all in all, Key West, a great time. You're exhausted when you come home. You're grateful for the opportunity to go down and represent the company in that format. And I would just say thank you to our customers who came out and visited us, the customers who trailered from across the country to do the run. You know, we had a lot of great times with our customers, having drinks and having dinner, experiencing what they experience and how they use these boats. And it's really cool because customers are just genuinely excited to show the people who build the boat how they use it, whether it's how they customize it, how it works for them and their family when they're boating. But it truly is just a lifestyle that these guys have built over all these years. Next time on Sunsation Nation, the guys are going to show us some of the progress that we've made on our new facility expansion. The ground is broken, the building is being delivered, and we're moving forward on expanding Sunsation. That means more boats, more employees, more events, more fun. And for you guys, it's fun because you get to watch it from start to finish every step of the way.